Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa de Neil, where I am about to fight a 1,000-point incursion level mission between my Deathwatch and Neil's Tyranids. So the story that we've got going on here is that this Hive Fleet has landed on this planet and is ravaging the citizenry and the planet here. Basically, the planet is seemingly lost, but the Deathwatch were dispatched to go take out some particular enemies within the ranks of the Xenos forces that they've found here, with the idea of seeing what they can do to hopefully find out some more information that could be used in the future to better protect planets that come under the assault of the Gene Stealers and the Tyranids. So they were sent down. It's more of a fact-finding mission in force. So a fact-finding mission, but also any Xenos that they purge was going to be good for the Emperor anyway. So let's kill some, but get that information as well. So that is the story that we've got going on here. The mission that we're going to be playing is called Center Ground. It is from the Grand Tournament 2020 chapter approved packet. It's an incursion style mission. Essentially, it's the diagonal divided line here, which is nice in the incursion style one, because I always used to hate doing the diagonals. It was always a pain in the butt to try to set it up, but we're doing it in this one because it's much easier. The way they have it is the corner of the board over here to the center of the board over there is your deployment zone. So much easier to figure out. You don't have like 1,000 different measuring things to do. It's all set up, much easier to set up. So the Glacial Geek boycott of diagonal deployment is now over, since GW apparently realized that it was a pain in the butt to do it. So we're back at the diagonals, I guess. So the primary mission is there's 4 objectives on the table. There's going to be 1 in each of our deployment zones in the corners there, and then there's 2 across the middle here. Primary is hold 1, hold 2, and hold more. You get 5 points for each of those that you accomplish at the beginning of at the end of your command phase. We also have our secondaries that we've chosen. We've both chosen engage on all fronts. I've also chosen cut off the head, which is I get points for killing his warlord, who is his brood lord. If I kill him depending upon the turn that I kill him, I get a certain number of points for that. So the sooner I kill him, the more points I get. I also chose while we stand, we fight, which is at the end of the game. If my 3 most expensive models, points-wise, are still around, I get 5 points for each of those. So I have my Corvus Blackstar, my Watchmaster, and my Watch Captain are going to be my 3 most expensive models. So if they're alive at the end of the game, I will score points for them. My opponent's also chosen Grind Them Down, so he'll score 3 points at the end of each round if he killed more units than I did. And he also chose Psychic Ritual, which means that his Psyker has to perform a ritual. The same Psyker has to perform the ritual 3 times in the game, and if he does so, he gets 15 points. And essentially, the Psychic Rituals work. He has to be within 6 inches of the center of the table? 6 inches of the center of the table, and you basically cast a Psychic Power, but it's the only Psychic Power that you can cast that turn. So you can't cast Smite and then the Psychic Ritual. It has to be that. It's the only one you can do. It's a work charge value of 3, and I could deny it if I had any Psychers, but I don't, so tough luck. But if he passes it and he does it 3 times over the course of the game with the same Psyker, he'll get 15 points. So if he tries it, say turn 1 with one of his Psychers, and turn 2 I kill that Psyker, he can then start back up with a different Psyker turn 2. But if it gets past turn 3 and I kill the Psyker and he hasn't quite gotten it, then he's not gonna be able to start again. So the same Psyker has to do it 3 times in the game, but multiple Psychers, I guess, can start to try to do it, is the way it works out there. But yeah, so that's the way it's gonna work there. So that's gonna be the story. That's gonna be the mission that we've got going on here. Before we go any further though, let's show you the 2 forces that are gonna be fighting it out. So for the Deathwatch, I'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading up the detachment, we have a Watchmaster and a Watch Captain. We have 3 squads of veterans. We have 1 5-man squad with bolters. We have 1 5-man squad. The sergeant has a Deathwatch shotgun. We have 2 Infernus heavy bolters and 2 frag cannons. And we have 1 6-man squad with a black shield. The sergeant has a Xeno phase blade. We have 2 heavy thunderhammers and 2 thunderhammer storm shields. We have a 5-man Vanguard Veteran Squad. And last but not least, we have a Corvus Black Star. So for the Tyranids, he'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading it off, we have a Broodlord and a Neurothroat. We have two 15-man squads of Gene Stealers. We have a 20-man squad of Termagants. And last but not least, we have a 5-man squad of Neurothropes. Deployment for the Deathwatch. Over here, I've got my 5-man squad with the Bolters. I've got my Corvus Black Star. Inside of it is the Close Combat Veteran Squad along with the Watch Captain. Over here, we have the squad with the heavy weapons along with the Watch Master and the Vanguard Veteran Squad. Going over deployment now for the Tyranids. We've got a squad of Gene Stealers, another squad of Gene Stealers. We've got the Neurothrope, we've got the Venomthropes, or not the Venom, yeah, Zoanthropes. We have the, whatchamacallem, the Termagants back over here, and we have the Broodlord behind them. So that is what we've got going on. So now we will roll the dice, see who will have the choice of first turn. I rolled a 2, my opponent rolled a 6. Would you like to go first?
Yes, I would.
Alrighty, so we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn 1. Alright, movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn 1. His Gene Stealers over here advanced up onto the objective. His Zoanthropes advanced up over here to get within 6 inches of the center. His Neurothrope tried to advance up there, didn't quite get within, and then re-rolled with a CP in his advance roll, and then failed even worse. The Broodlord advanced up into the middle over here. His Gene Stealers advanced up as well this way, and then these guys over here just moved on to the objective. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. So starting off here, his Zoanthropes here are going to do the psychic ritual over here. So on a 3, it does go off.
On a 10.
His Broodlord now is going to cast Smite into my squad over here.
On a 5.
On a 5. Does go off with a 6. D3 mortal wounds. Doing 2 mortal wounds.
D6.
And now the Neurothrope is going to cast Catalyst onto his Zoanthropes here. That does go off with a 7. Alrighty, so that's going to be it for the Tyranid turn here on turn 1. So he's starting on his psychic ritual over here. And I don't think he has engaged on all fronts just yet. So we'll keep going from there. So we will come back to you with the movement phase for the Deathwatch here on turn 1. Movement phase for the Deathwatch here. This squad shuffled up into here. They've got line of sight on these guys. It will be -1 to hit because this is dense cover here. These guys moved up as well onto the objective. This squad moved up over here 12 inches. He moved up over there into that quarter. And the Watchmaster moved up behind them over here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. No psychic phase, so we'll come back to you at the shooting phase. Start with the shooting phase. This squad here is going to fire into them. The Deathwatch frag cannons are blast weapons, and because they are over 11 models in that squad, they get the maximum amount of shots, and they auto-hit. So that's going to be 24 shots auto-hitting from the frag cannons here. Yeah. So pretty nuts. These are strength 6, looking for 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s to wound because of Führer tactics, which is because they're troop choices. Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, so that's going to be 20 wounds there. These are AP -1, so we're going to have 20 5 up saves because they've got invul saves here. So 25 up invuls. So that was 8 saves there, and then he's got 6 up, feel no pains, because he is Leviathan, and they're within range of there. Not bad.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
So that's going to be 8, 10, 11, so you're going to have 9 guys dead. And then the Furnace Heavy Bolter, I'm going to fire both profiles, so we'll go with the Flamer first. That's going to be 2 hits. That is going to be no wounds. And then he's going to fire the heavy bolter portion. -1 for moving with a heavy weapon, -1 for shooting through dense terrain, and -1 for firing both profiles. So he's looking for 6s to hit. That's going to be 2 hits. Looking for 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of being a true choice there. So that's going to be 2 wounds at AP -1, so 2 5-up saves.
2 5 and all 5s.
Failing both, and then 6 up. making one of them. So one more bit dead. And now this squad back over here is going to fire into these Gene Stealers. 3 of them are in rapid fire range, so these are going to be hitting on 3s. Oh, Nelly, that's a lot of 1s. Really wish my captain was over here on this side. -1 to hit because they're firing through distance range, so it's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 2s because of special issue ammunition. So that's going to be 2 wounds. AP, nothing.
Invuln 5.
5 up. No. 6 up, feel no pain.
6.
No.
I'll get you there.
And now my Watchmaster is going to fire into his Neurothropes over there. Or Zoanthropes. The Zoanthropes. So he's got the Bane Bolts of Erixia on there, and he's got his Guardian Spear. So he's going to be 2 shots because he's in rapid fire range, hitting on 2s because of himself. Rerolling, no need to reroll. These are now going to be strength, wounded on 2s because of special issue ammunition. That's going to be 2 wounds, AP -1. They're going to be 3 damage because of Bane Bolts of Erixia.
Invuln 3, we're going to do these one.
Oh, he's got Invul 3 up?
Invuln 3, so 1 at a time.
All right. Nope, fail that, so that's going to be 3 damage.
I'll burn a reroll for that one.
Going to spend a CP to reroll it?
Yeah.
Into a good, and then 3 up again. No, they're good.
Got it.
And this squad over here is going to fire a bolt pistol and a graph pistol into them over there. So we'll do the graph pistol first. That's a hit. Strength 5, that's a wound. So 5 up invul.
Invuln.
Nope. And then 6 up feeling pain. No. And then we've got the bolt pistol. That's a hit. Wound on 2s because of the tactics. Yeah, so that's going to be our special issue ammunition, sorry. And then 5 up invul.
Nope.
Nope. And then no, another dead. All right, so now my Corvus Blackstar is going to fire. He's going to fire his the missiles that he has into the Zoanthropes. Yes, Zoanthropes. Got it right. The Hurricane Bolter is going to go into the Gene Stealers, and the Twin Assault Cannon is going to go into the Termagants. So we're going to go with the Hurricane Bolter first, hitting on 3s. Okie dokie. And then these are going to be wounding on 4s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, these are onto the Gene Stealers.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 ups. 1 made, and then 6 ups. No, they will be dead. And then the Twin Assault Cannon is going to fire into these guys over here. They're going to be hitting on 3s because he doesn't suffer the penalty since he is not a infantry anymore. So wounded on 2s. Unfortunately, they do not benefit from tactics. So it's going to be 3, 6, 7, 8 at AP -2 because of Devastator Doctrine.
Okay, 4. Ready for this? Adaptive Physiology.
Oh, that's right. Adaptive Physiology he gave them, so they have a 6 up, feel no pain.
Yep. Some 6s?
So 6s, they will live.
Otherwise, they don't.
3 of them will live, where otherwise they would have been dead. So that's going to be 5 dead. All right, so that's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, my Vanguard veterans here are going to charge into his Termagants. So we're going to go with the, my opponent's going to spend 1 CP for Overwatch here. So he has 8 guys he can draw a line of sight, hitting on 6s. 1 hit, strength 3, so 5 to wound. That's a wound.
Hey,
AP.
Nothing.
So 3 up save. No, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. I don't need them dying on me. Yeah, they're good. And here comes their charge. Oh, he is definitely in with a double 6. Woo! All right, so I'm going to spend 1 CP on Hammer of Wrath, which allows me to choose a unit within, for each model in my unit, choose a unit within 1 inch of them. And on a 5+, it deals a mortal wound. So 5 of them over here, looking for 5+. Duh, okay. All right, into the fight phase. I'm going to fight over here. I am going to spend 1 CP on Death to the Alien, which allows them on hit rolls of 6 to get another attack. As long as it's not, basically as long as it's not Chaos or Imperium. So I'm going to be going against these guys here. So I'm going to start with my Sergeant, who's got the Power Fist over here. He's got a 3 attacks base +1 because of Shock Assault here. So these are going to be hitting on 4s because it's unwieldy there. Okay, so that's going to be 1 hit. Rolling 1 more here because of that 6. Nope, not a hit. Killing on a 2. That is a wound. That's going to go through the armor.
Yep.
D3 damage. So it's 3. So they got 3. Okay. 6 up, feel no pains. No, one guy's dead. Then we're going to go with the guy with the heavy Thunderhammer. That is going to be no hits. Go with the guy with the Power Maul over here, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds.
Yep.
Feel no pain.
Yes.
1's good. Then the guy with the Chainsword hitting on 3s. Getting that 6, so another attack. All right, that's 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of the Doctrine. So that's going to be 2 wounds. AP nothing. So 2 6-ups. Followed by 2 6-ups. Making 1, so 1 will die. And now the Lightning Claw. That's going to be 1 hit, but a reroll another one because of Death to the Alien. No, not meant to be here. Wounding on, not a 1, but re-rolling because of either the tactic or... Alright, so now they are going to attack me back again here. So we're going to have, they're going to attack me, so they're going to have 11 guys in combat there. These are going to be hitting on 4s. Alrighty. Pretty good. And then strength 3, so 5s to wound. Whoa! That's how you do that! Alright. So that's going to be 7 wounds there. Okay. 3 up saves. And I failed 3 of them. So 3 of them are dead. Oof. Alright, so now I'm going to spend 3 CP on Honor Your Brothers to allow them to attack again. So we're going to have the guy with the Lightning Claws first. Hitting on 3s. Oh, buddy. And the Chainsword. Alrighty, 3 hits and then plus 1 because of the Death to the Alien is for the whole phase. That's going to be 4 hits. That is going to be 3 wounds. 3 6-up saves.
6s or invulns?
And then your 6s. Okay. And then, because there's no AP, so they have their 6-up save. And then feel no pain.
I mean,
feel no pain.
Invuln.
So 2 will die. Alright, so that's going to be the end. He is just within 12 inches of his Synapse guy there, so he does not have to take a morale test over here. My guys do on a 6. No, they're good to go. So, that will be it for the Deathwatch turn here on turn 1. I do have engage on all fronts for all 4 quarters, so that gives me 3 points for that. And that is all I've got there. My opponent did not kill more than me, so he did not grind them down. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids on turn 2. Movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn 2. These guys are staying on that objective back over there. These guys advanced up onto the middle over here. He advanced up behind them. He advanced up over here, Broodlord. And these guys stayed in combat back over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the psychic phase. Starting off, these guys are going to do the psychic ritual. So looking for 3. Getting it. And now his Broodlord is going to cast Smite onto my veterans over here. Looking for a 5. Does get it with a 7. D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. And now he is going to cast Smite, but he is the closest one over here. So looking for a 5 because he does get +1.
Yep.
Because looking for a 6, but he gets +1. You get it. So D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds. And now he is going to cast Catalyst onto the Broodlord over here. Getting it off. All right, so into the assault phase now, because shooting, I've got them all tied up back there. His Broodlord is going to charge into my veterans and into my Watchmaster. So I'm going to spend 1 CP for my veterans to fire Overwatch with the frag cannons. So these are going to be looking for auto hits. So we're going to have 12, 14 auto hits. All right, so strength 6, toughness 5, looking for 3s to wound. Alrighty, pretty good there. Alright, so we have a 5-up save, followed by a 5-up feel no pain because of Catalyst. So 5-up save, not bad. And then a 5-up feel no pain. Will he survive?
You know what? Hold that thought.
1 second. Alright, he's going to use this Warlord trait reroll on one of those saves. No, so then still looking for 5-up feel no pains. Makes 4 of them. Wow, okay, there you go. So he takes 3 wounds. All right, so here comes his charge roll. I think you need like a 3-inch charge. Yeah, 3-inch charge will get you in.
Deal.
Oh, he's in. All right, so now into the fight phase here. He is going to put everything into my Watchmaster. So these are going to be hitting on 2s. Okay, so getting 4 hits. Strength 5, so 3s to wound, re-rolling everything. Re-rolling the one there. Nope, so that's going to be 3. AP minus 3, yep. So these are looking for 4-up invul saves. 4-up invul saves. I'm going to spend his reroll, his free reroll that he gets, and then I'm going to D3. No, I'm going to let that go. So that's going to be 2. Yeah, 1 D3 damage.
Yes.
I'm going to do 3 damage to him. And I'm going to start with these guys over here because I get to choose first. So we're going to go with the chainsaw guy, or chainsword guy, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 1 wound. So 6-up save. Nope. And then feel no pain. No. And then I've got the guy with the chain, with the lightning claws. That's going to be all hits. Rerolling failed wounds because of the lightning claws, thankfully. All right, that's going to be all wounds. So just your feel no pains.
So 3?
3 6-ups.
Fnips.
No, 3 more dead. All right, so now these guys are going to attack back.
4s.
6 attacks, hitting on 4s, getting 2 hits,
right.
And wounded on 5s. No wounds. All right, so now my Watchmaster is going to attack back over here. He's going to have 5 attacks because of Shock Assault. These are going to be hitting on 2s, rerolling because of himself. All right, that's all hits. He's going to be Strength 5, but I spent 2 CP on Decapitation Doctrine, which will allow me to reroll all failed wounds. So Strength 5, Toughness 5, looking for 4s to wound. All right, rerolling. I chose the right one. Okay, so that's going to be 3 wounds at AP minus 3.
Okay, invul 5.
Invul 5 up. Making none of them.
Catalyst, these multi ones each?
Yes, these are going to be D3 damage apiece. No. So D3 damage. We've got 2, 3, 4 damage.
So 4 dice.
I'm going to spend a CP to reroll one of these.
All right, good call.
Oh, I need my own t-shirt for that one. All right, so that's 4 damage. He's got 3 wounds left. He has to make 2 5-up feel no pains or he is dead. Only makes the 1. But you're going to spend a CP to reroll one? Oh, wait, 1 second. And you can't reroll with the new reroll stratagem reroll a feel no pain. So he is dead. All right, so that is going to be it for the Tyranids turn here on turn 2. So I did score cut off the head for 10 points since I killed his warlord in the second round there. So we will, my opponent does not have engaged on all fronts, and he has killed none of my forces, none of my units yet. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Deathwatch here on turn 2. My opponent did, before with the morale phase, he did spend the same bravery, so he's good for those guys, and that's his once per game use of that. So we'll keep moving on. Moving phase for the Deathwatch here on turn 2. These guys are going to stay in combat with these guys. My Corvus Blackstar moved back over here after disembarking the squad, and my watch captain out of it over this way, looking on these guys. These guys moved up slightly over this way. He moved up slightly over there. And those guys stayed back on that objective back there. So that's going to be it for the movement for the Deathwatch. We'll come back to you at the shooting phase. Then this squad over here is going to start us off by firing his 2 bolters into him with a specialty ammunition of wounded on 2s. So hitting on 3s though. That's going to be all hits. Wounded on 2s. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP nothing. Oh no, turn 2. So AP minus 1 because of tactical doctrine.
Invul 3.
3 up invul save on the guy. Oh, good. And then the watch captain is going to do the same thing into him over here. That's a hit. That is a wound with the 2 up to wound. Looking for AP nothing. 3? So 3 up invul. No, it takes a wound. Feeling pain 6+.
Leviathan.
No. Bolt pistol over here. That's a hit. 2 to wound. That's a wound. AP nothing.
3.
3 up.
Yep.
They're good. They've got a 3 up.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. These guys...
Yeah,
no,
so that's a 6-up. And then Feel No Pain.
Feel No Pain.
6-up.
Sorry.
No, they're dead.
Almost.
All right, the frag cannons are going to fire into these guys. 4d6 auto hits. That's going to be 10, 14 hits. All right, so that's 14 hits, strength 6, toughness 4. Looking for 3s to wound. All right, so that's going to be 5, 10 wounds. 3-up invul saves. All right, and then we got a 6-up Feel No Pain. No, it takes 2 wounds. And now these guys are going to fire into them. Because of the way it works, I have to choose between Bolter Discipline and Special Issue Ammunition. I'm going to choose Special Issue Ammunition. So I'm going to have 5 shots there, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 4 hits. Looking for wounding on 2s. All right, so that's going to be 4 wounds at AP -1 because of Tactical Doctrine.
4 and 1 3s.
4 3-ups. Making them all. Ooh. And then the Bane Bolts of Erixia firing in here. That's going to be 2 hits. Wound on 2s. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -2 because of the Doctrine. Invul 3-ups. No, failed 1. That's 3 damage. So
okay. 3
6-ups. Almost, but no, that's enough to take down the first guy. Now he's going to fire his missiles into these guys. Forgot to do it the first round, but oh well, c'est la vie. And then he's going to put the Hurricane Bolter and the Twin Assault Cannon into these guys. So we'll do the Hurricane Bolter first. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be 5 saves. 5 5-ups. Failing 3 of them, then do a 6-up Feel No Pain because of Leviathan. No, so 3 are dead. And the Twin Assault Cannon hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5-up Feel No Pain, 5-up invuls. All right, pretty good there. And then Feel No Pains, 6-up. Making another one, 1 dead. And then the 2 Storm Strike missiles into these guys. Only getting no hits. I'm actually in range of the captain over there, so I will get the reroll that 1. Now into a 2, ain't gonna happen. All right, into the assault phase. This squad here is gonna charge into his Neurothrope?
Yes.
And the Zoanthropes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that. Suppose CP, re-roll that. Into a 5-inch will get him in. And now my Watch Captain is gonna charge into the Neurothrope over here. He's in. All right, so now we're gonna start with my Watch Captain over here into the Neurothrope. I'm gonna have 5 attacks on the charge here, hitting on 2s. Re-rolling 1s because of himself. Okay, that's gonna be 5 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4, looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 4 wounds. AP -3, so he's got his 3-up invul save.
Yep.
All right, so those 3 successful invul saves have to be re-rolled because of the Xenophase Blade. Into saves anyway, so he takes... oh, he's got the 1 wound, but then he can Feel No Pain, so 6-up.
Let's see what happens.
No, he takes it. So over here, we're going to have... the Watch Sergeant, the one guy with the Storm Shield, who the Thunderhammer, who's closest to him and can't get quite 5 inches there, and the Black Shield into his Neurothrope. So we're going to start with the Black Shield. He's got 3 attacks plus 1 for the charge. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the captain. All right, that's going to be all hits. Looking for 4s to wound. Oh, getting 1 wound. 3-up invul save. No, Feel No Pain. No, he'll take another wound. And then we have this Watch Sergeant again with the Xenophase Blade, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. That's going to be 2 wounds, AP -3, 3-up invul. Have to re-roll this those successful ones because of the Xenophase Blade. Oh, and Feel No Pain. 6? No, he will take the pain. And now the veteran with the Thunderhammer is going to attack into him, hitting on 4s because of Thunderhammers being Thunderhammers. Getting 1 wound, rerolling 1s because of the captain there. Nope, still just the 1 wound. Wounding on a 2. That's a wound. 3-up invul save. No, he's good. Then we got the guy with the Thunderhammer here. 4s, rerolling 1. That's 2 hits. 2s to wound. That's 2 wounds. 3 up invul saves. Making them both. And now the 2 heavy Thunderhammers are going to attack into here. So these are going to be hitting on 4s. Rerolling those 1s. Getting 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. That's 2 wounds with fill faces. These are going to have their 3 up invul saves. Making them both. And now his squad over here is going to attack. Hitting on 4s. Getting 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. No wounds. Then I attack back over here. Chainsword first. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP nothing, so 6 up armor save. Nope, and then 6 up feel no pain. Making 1, so 1 dead. And then the lightning claws. That's going to be 3 hits. Rerolling because of lightning claws. That's going to be 3 wounds. Just the 6 up feel no pains. No, 3 more dead.
But you guys.
All right, so these guys and the Neurothrope are going to put their attacks into my squad. Only 3 of the Neurothrope can, the Neurothrope can attack, or Zoanthropes can attack. So there's 3. So it's going to be 4 attacks. We'll do them all together. 4. 1 attack each. Hitting on 4s.
Ooh, scratchy.
That's 2 hits. Strength
3.
3, so 5 to wound. No wounds. All right, so we do have 1 leadership test to take over here. For these guys, they lost 4. Their leadership is 5. He's already used his insane bravery. So here we go. They lost 4, so anything but a 1 and he's running. Yeah, he's running. So he is gone.
Merry Christmas, fellas.
Yep, so that's going to be that. So that's going to be the end of the Deathwatch turn here on turn 2. I do have engage on all fronts, yet again, all 4 of them. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn 3. All right, so here comes the movement phase for the Tyranids. These guys, the Gene Stealers stood still over here, staying on that objective, and these guys all stayed here. So the Hive Mind's holding them strong over here, holding that objective, and these guys are holding strong to try to do the ritual. So we will come back to you after with the psychic phase. All right, so we're gonna start with the psychic ritual for these guys up here. It's on a 3. And with that, he has successfully cast it 3 times in 3 turns. So he will have that that secondary there. Pretty good. And now the Neurothrope is going to smite into my captain, my watch captain over here. So looking for a 4 because he has +1. Good 11. Yes. That's D6 mortal wounds.
Yes.
5 mortal wounds. He might be dead. Yeah, just straight up dead. Holy cow. And now he's going to cast Catalyst onto the Gene Stealers over here.
On a 6.
On a 6, that goes off.
Done.
All right, so that's going to be it for the psychic phase. No shooting phase, so into the fight phase. So we're going to start with my guys first, since it's his turn. I get to choose first. So the Sergeant, the Black Shield, and the one guy with the Thunderhammer is going to go into his Neurothrope here. And then everyone else is going to go into the Zoanthropes. So we'll go into the Neurothrope with the Sergeant over there with the Xeno Phase Blade. So he's going to have 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. No reroll 1s because of my captain being dead. These are now going to be wounding on 4s. Oh no, yeah, because they're tough 4. So wounding on 4s. Not rerolling anything there, so that's going to be 1 wound. AP minus 3 up invul save. Oh, he failed it. Feel no pain.
6.
6 up. No, and he will be dead. So now the Thunderhammer up here, 2 attacks on 4s. That's 2 hits. 2s, that's 2 wounds. 3 up invul saves. There you make both of them. And now the heavy Thunderhammers. That's going to be 3 hits. That's going to be 3 wounds. 3 ups. Making them all. And then there are 3 attacks back over here.
4s.
4s to hit. That's 2 hits. 5s to wound. Hey, making 2 wounds. 3 up saves.
Got you.
Making them both. Woo! All right, so that's going to be the end of the Tyranid turn here on turn 3. At the beginning of my turn, I will score 15 points for holding. I hold 2, maybe 3, which is still more than him. So that's going to give me the full 15 for that. Yeah. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Deathwatch here on turn 3. All right, so they moved over here in the movement phase. These guys moved into this quarter over here, and he moved up over here so that because he was going to be within 6 inches. So these guys needed to come back and hold this quarter. These guys stood still over here. He stayed in hover over there, and these guys stayed in combat. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so now my Chorus Black Star is going to fire everything into these Gene Stealers. We'll go with the Hurricane Bolter first. Hitting on 3s. Ooh, there's a 2 there. Wounding on 4s. Ooh, that is going to be 2 wounds.
2 5s.
2 5-up invuls. That is going to be 1. Feel no pain with the catalyst, so 5 up.
Hey!
He's good. And the twin assault cannon. 3s to hit. And then 3s to wound. Oh boy, that's going to be 3 wounds. 5 ups.
3 5s.
Making 2 of them. Feel no pain.
One more.
No, 1 will die. And then the missiles. That's going to be 1 hit. That's not going to be a wound. Oof. All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, my Watchmaster is going to charge into these guys. And he's in. All right, so here comes his 5 attacks into them. Hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 4 wounds. AP -3, so 3 up invul saves.
4 3s.
Oh, fails 1 of them. So it's going to be D3 damage.
Okay.
That's going to be 2 damage.
2 6s.
6s. No, takes 2 damage. All right, so now they're going to attack back the 1 into my Watchmaster.
4.
4s. Nope. And then the 3 into the squad over there.
4.
4.
Hey.
Hitting 1 hit.
5.
5. No, no wound. And now the squad's going to attack back the sergeant with his Xenophase blade. That's going to be all hits. That is going to be 1 wound. 3 up. Reroll because of Xenophase blade. Oh, he's good. And then the Black Shield is going to get 3 hits. Gonna get no wounds. Thunderhammers. Getting all hits. 2s. Oh boy, 2 wounds. 2 3 ups. Oh, 1 fails. That's 3 damage to 6 ups.
This is good.
Makes 1, but that's going to be 1 guy dead. And then the heavy Thunderhammers. That's going to be 1 reroll. The 3 would have been a hit, but they get to reroll because of the Watchmaster there. So that's 3 hits. 2s. That's going to be 3 wounds. 3 up invuls. Failing 1 of them. That's going to be D6 damage.
Oof.
4 damage.
Uh-oh.
No, he will be dead. All right, so that's going to be it for the Deathwatch turn here on turn 3. I do have engage on all fronts on all 4 again. And that is going to be it. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids on turn 4. Movement phase here for the Tyranids on turn 4. Nobody's moving. They're holding still here. So the Hive Mind still holding them strong to that objective, getting those points. And they are going to stay in combat so that they can do their psychic powers because you can't fall back in psych anymore. So speaking of, moving into the psychic phase here, they are going to cast Smite into my dude bros down there. That's going to go off. D3 mortal wounds. Because now that they're down to 2, it's not plus anything. So it's just D3. 1 mortal wound. All right, so my opponent's going to spend 1 CP on Power of the Hive Mind to allow him to cast the second power because he's down because of the number of guys he's got left can only cast 1. So now he is going to cast Catalyst onto whom? These guys or yourself because
myself because
just going to do it onto himself over here. So let's see if it goes off on a 6. Does indeed. Awesome. So they are catalyzed. Yeah. All right, so into the fight phase. At the end of the charge phase, I did heroically intervene because they changed it so that, sure, I wasn't within 3 inches of them, but I was within 3 inches and 5 inches vertically. So I was able to heroically intervene into his guys over there with my Watchmaster because he was out of there. So now I am going to attack with it because I get to choose first since it is my turn. I'm going to go with the squad over there. So we're going to go with the sergeant with the Xenophase blade first. Actually, we're going to go with the heavy Thunderhammers first. So we're gonna have, no, the regular Thunderhammers first. We'll get there eventually. Regular Thunderhammers first. So these are gonna be 4 attacks between them. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling fails, but those 3s would have been hits. Not going to wound him with that. So then we got the heavy Thunderhammers. Okay, so that's gonna be 3 hits. 2s to wound. That's gonna be 2 wounds. 3 up invul saves. Making both of them. So then we've got the Sergeant. Rerolling failed. That's gonna be 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. That's gonna be 1 wound. 3 up invul. Fails it. Feel no pain of 5+. No, it takes a wound. And now these guys are gonna attack back 1 into the Watchmaster. That is a hit. That is not a wound. And then 1 into my squad. That is a hit. That is not a wound. And now my Watchmaster will attack 5 attacks because he heroically intervened on 2s, rerolling because of himself. That's all hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds. These are going to be AP -3, so but you don't care about that. So it's going to be 3 up invul saves. Making them all. All right, that's the end of my opponent's turn here. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Deathwatch on turn 4. All right, movement phase for the Deathwatch. These guys stayed still on the objective back over here. These guys moved up here to get some line of sight onto these guys. He stayed there in hover mode, and these guys stayed back there on their objective, and these guys all stayed in combat. So we're gonna go with the shooting phase. He is gonna fire everything into these guys over here. So we're gonna go with the Hurricane Bolter first. That's gonna be hitting on 3s, not bad. Wounding on 4s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 up invul saves. 4 will be dead, and they don't get a feel of pain because they are out of range now for the Leviathan. And then the twin assault cannon into them as well. That's hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Okay. 4 wounds here. 5 up. Oh, fail all 4. That's actually a squad wiped. All right, so now these guys are gonna go first in the fight phase here. So we got 1 into my Watchmaster. Nope. That's not a hit. And then 1 into the squad. Not a hit. All right, now the squad's gonna attack into him. We're gonna go with the Sergeant here with the Xeno Phase Blade. Hitting on 3s, that's all hits. Wounding on 4s. That is no wounds, come on! Then we got the Thunderhammers. That's gonna be all hits. That is going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds. 3 up invul saves. Making them all. And then the heavy Thunderhammers. Rerolling failed. That's going to be 3 hits. That is going to be 2 wounds. 3 up. Fails 1. Going to spend a CP to reroll that. Good. And now my Watchmaster. That's going to be all hits. That's going to be 1 wound. But that's a save. All right, so that's going to be the end of turn 4 here. I did get engaged on all fronts again for the 4th turn there. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn 5. Movement phase, they're staying right there. They want to stay in there so they can do their psychic powers. So speaking of, we'll do Smite first into my Watchmaster over here. Ooh, that will not go off. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll. Spend a CP to reroll it. Oh, it does go off. I saw the 1 first, but then I saw the 5, so it does go off. D3 mortal wounds.
Come on, baby.
No, 2 mortal wounds. No. And then he's going to spend 1 CP for Power of the Hive Mind to allow him to cast another power, and he's going to use Catalyst over here. So here we go.
6.
Go for 6. Oh, it goes off, but that's a Perils.
D3
mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds. That's gonna kill the guy.
No.
Yeah. All right. So he died before the thing went off there. So he does get a 6 up feel no pain from being Leviathan. To see if he might still be alive. No, he will still be dead. All right. So because the unit wasn't wiped, nobody else suffers getting sucked in. It's just the one guy who fell over with a headache. So there we go. All right, so because of that guy dying over there, a bunch of my guys are now out of combat, and I can't get them into combat because I'm taking up all the space 5 inches below here. So we're gonna go with the Watchmaster first over here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with the other squad. So the heavy Thunderhammers are gonna go. So there's 4 heavy Thunderhammers. That's gonna be all hits. That's pretty good. 2s. That's gonna be all wounds. So 4 3-ups. Oh, failing 2 of them. So they're D6 damage apiece.
Go ahead.
So dude, D6 damages. That's gonna be 9 damage. 5-up Catalyst saves here, or feel no pains here.
9.
Catalyst feel no pains.
Can we clutch?
He's got 3 wounds. Oh, that was close. It's just exactly the 3 to die. Oh, Neil, that was almost incredible. But with that, he is dead. That's going to be a tabling there. We'll come back to you with the final score because we'll play out the additional round. Or I guess just my turn.
Yeah.
I'll play out my turn. We'll come back to you with the final score. All right, so at the end of the game, we tallied it up, giving ourselves 10 points each for battle-ready army here. And at the end of the game, the Tyranids scored 45 points, scoring 20 points on primary, 15 points for Psychic Ritual, but did not get any grind them down, did not get any engage on all fronts. And the Deathwatch scored a total of 90 points, scoring the full 45 for the primary, full 15 for engage on all fronts. I got 10 points for cut off the head since I killed him on the second turn, and I got 10 points for while we stand, we fight, since he was able to kill my watch captain with that awesome 5-wound smite that he just blew up in his face there. So, a brutal game. The Deathwatch showing that they've still got tools that can do some awesome stuff. Frag cannons are awesome in this edition for handling hordes, which is pretty incredible to see that happen. And finally, the heavy Thunderhammers make it. How many rounds of combat were they in there with them that they couldn't kill like a single guy? And there was just like 3 rounds of combat. He was just like over and over again, just swinging those Thunderhammers, not getting to do anything. And then all of a sudden it was like that last turn, they were like, never mind, we're just going to give you 9 damage to deal with that one there. So, brutal game, but a ton of fun. So, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Neil. And until next time, stay safe and have fun.